Welcome to the South Florida Access. I'm your host, Jay Valley, and today we have a thrilling show as we highlight on this past weekend's Halloween festivities and the grand opening of the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Guitar Hotel. To top it off, we dive into the remarkable story of Jose Lopez, a man who suddenly became blind at the age of 31, but found hope and success at the Lighthouse of Broward County, a nonprofit organization for the visually impaired. Before that, let's take a look at the Hot Minute with Andrea and Monica.
Another Hot Minute is here. Welcome back.
Thanks for tuning in. I'm Moni Leuro.
And I am Andrea Glioxi. The impeachment saga continues with the House of Representatives vote to approve the rules of impeachment. So what did Florida reps have to say about it?
Well, Representative Frederica Wilson assured it's time to present the facts about the president, quote-unquote, pressuring a foreign power to intervene in American elections. And Representative Matt Gaetz called these efforts straight-up presidential harassment.
In other news, Halloween has passed and there is a special person no one can top. We're talking about the Halloween queen, Heidi Klum.
Yes, Andre, she took creepy to another level, wearing tons of makeup and even prosthetics to reach her ultimate creepy Halloween goal.
To close, don't miss the news report from our SFMN reporter in Mexico, who witnessed the event Hugs Not Walls at the border between El Paso and Ciudad Juarez.
Hugs Not Walls is an event where families on both sides of the border have 3 minutes to hug and see each other as U.S. border authorities unlock the locks to make this happen. This was it today for the Hot Minute.
See you next time.
The Hollywood Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino just had its groundbreaking, or should I say guitar-breaking, grand opening. And the South Florida Access was front row. Check it out. I'm here at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Guitar Hotel grand opening. It's going to be an exciting evening, star-studded, and of course, and with the signature guitar smash.
Oh my God, when I arrived the other day, I thought it was in heaven. This is the heights we've been from that little stone in London nearly a half a century ago today with the rock the world stands on. Thank you to Jim Allen and the Seminole Tribe of Florida. We would not be here otherwise, believe you me. I'm in the business 65 years. This is heaven, and it's an icon, and we're going to rock Hollywood tonight.
Seminole Tribe has arrived on a worldwide basis. We're worldwide now. This is just the first step in taking the tribe and our operation to the next level. So there's a lot more to come, but tonight what you see is, I like to say, the first step, but the biggest step we've ever taken. We're super excited about it, we're super proud about it, and couldn't be happier to be here tonight.
In a very general conversation, I said to one of our architects, Steve Peck, wouldn't it be cool if we could design a building, hotel building, that would be shaped in a guitar? They came back to me a few months later and they had basically a rectangle with a piece of glass on the front of it. And I said, well, that's kind of nice, but that's not what I was thinking. What I was thinking was the building to actually be shaped, in a guitar. And that's how I drew it. And then here we are tonight, almost 12 years later.
The Guitar Hotel is now open, and the grand opening festivities are continuing all night long. For more information on how to book your stay, visit SeminoleHardRockHollywood.com. We may not get the plentiful winds and nice cool temperatures during fall in South Florida, but we can certainly find some spectacular fall events to attend. Yuseli's takes on Little Havana during Dia de los Muertos.
Food, flowers, music, and a whole lot of culture. I'm Yuseli Solis, and I'm here at the Dia de los Muertos Festival at Jose Marti Park. The festival, hosted by the Urban Impact Lab, celebrates the deeply departed with food, tributes, and lots of offerings.
So Urban Impact Lab focuses on doing all kinds of activities and initiatives that bring people closer together to each other, to their community, and to their city. So part of this was we were inspired by this space that really is not utilized very much. So we actually asked the community, hey, we have this idea, we think something better can be done with the street, and they told us the kinds of things they wanted to see happen.
Y bueno, de alguna manera me identifico mucho con esta parte de la historia que está comenzando en la pequeña Habana, que es traer las tradiciones de toda Latinoamérica a esta pequeña parte de Miami.
Whenever the neighborhood comes out for a special occasion, it's a great thing. So here we are, this public space has been transformed into something full of joy.
As you guys can see, this Dia de los Muertos festival was super fun and we all had a blast. This is Yuseli Solis for the South Florida Access.
So I want to start off with your story. I know that in 2002 you were a client of the Lighthouse of Broward County, and then you suddenly lost your vision at 31. Tell me about your story.
Yes, at the time I was working as a diplomat in Germany. I was in Berlin, and basically from one day to another through glaucoma and complications on eye surgery, I lost my eyesight. And difficult time, that's for sure. And I had the opportunity to visit the lighthouse. But first I came as a very kind of angry, depressed person, because trying to find an explanation why me? I mean, what's the point? You know, being ready to really fight in life, and suddenly you are blind.
You were hired, or you became a leader, actually a VP position at the Lighthouse of Broward County. And did you ever see that coming? Was that something that you planned when you walked in, or was that just a...
Not at all. It was very interesting. I mean, original, again, I went through the Lighthouse to learn all my skills, how to manage my house, how to manage myself, how to apply for a job. I mean, when I was done with my training at the Lighthouse, I started to apply for jobs, and based on my background, I started to work in a German-American Chamber of Commerce for a couple of months. And then I got a phone call from the Lighthouse to, well, basically a consulting gig for 6 months. And the 6 months turned to 11 years now.
So the Lighthouse of Broward County is in Fort Lauderdale.
Yes.
Right? And so tell me more about the Lighthouse and what they do there as far as rehabilitation, the tools they offer to the visually impaired.
We provide, again, free services for everybody who is blind or visually impaired. Yeah. So we have basically, we started with babies. We serve right now around 38 babies, aged between 6 months and 5 years. And we have a client right now. She is 102, and she's learning how to use the computer and how to use the iPhone, so she is able to communicate with her grandson.
The Lighthouse of Broward County also puts on several fundraising events throughout the year, one of which is coming up, actually, the 7th annual Dining in the Dark. Tell me a little bit more about that.
Very cool deal. This is the 7th Lighthouse of Broward Dining in the Dark. And for the first time, it's going to be hosted by the Hard Rock Hotel, the new Hard Rock.
Amazing.
Hotel. So we are totally kind of thrilled about this opportunity. And what we'll try to do is this time is have the people really in a casual rock and roll style kind of gear to show up.
My kind of party, rock and roll.
Yeah, so forget the whole kind of formal tie, jacket, tuxedos. It's not the deal. The deal is have fun, support a great cause. Our volunteers are going to invite our guests to wear blindfolds, and they're going to be on the tables, and then the whole adventure started. And basically is we try to give you the opportunity not to feel like a blind person. Right. What we like to do is play with your RSNs. Smell, taste. That's what we try to do, and you're going to have a total different experience, that's for sure.
For more information on events and volunteer opportunities, visit lhob.org. Thank you for watching, and be sure to give this video a thumbs up and follow us on social media.